91% of cyber attacks start with one email. Here's how to never fall for one again. Last year, one phishing email cost a company $47 million. One click, one employee, one realistic-looking email asking them to verify their credentials. The attackers got in, moved laterally through the network, and over 6 months siphoned $47 million before anyone noticed. I'm Anne, and in every single audit I conduct, I test employees with simulated phishing emails, and on average, 30% of people click on them, even in security-conscious organizations. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to spot phishing emails with 99% accuracy, the psychological tricks attackers use, real phishing examples I've seen in audits, and what to do if you click on a phishing link. By the end, you'll never fall for a phishing email again. Let's get into it. Let's start with the basics. What is phishing? Phishing is when attackers send fraudulent emails pretending to be someone you trust to trick you into clicking malicious links, downloading malware, revealing sensitive information, passwords, credit card numbers, social security numbers, or transferring money. It's called phishing because attackers cast a wide net, hoping someone takes the bait. Now, there are several types. Standard phishing is mass emails sent to thousands of people. Generic messages like, "Your account has been suspended, click here to verify," or "You've won a prize, claim it now." These aren't targeted, they're spray and pray. Spear phishing is targeted. The attacker researches you, your name, job title, employer, colleagues, and crafts a personalized email. Something like, "Hi Anne, I saw your presentation at the security conference last week. I'd love to discuss a collaboration. Here's my proposal." Way more convincing, because it's personalized. Whaling is spear phishing aimed at executives or high-value targets, the big fish. Urgent wire transfer needed for acquisition. Please approve. Smishing is phishing by text message. Your bank account has been locked due to suspicious activity. Click here immediately. Vishing is phishing by voice call. Someone rings claiming to be from your bank's fraud department, asking for your account number to verify your identity. And business email compromise, BEC, is when attackers compromise or spoof a legitimate email account, then email colleagues requesting wire transfers or sensitive information. This is what led to that $47 million loss I mentioned. So how big is this problem? Here are the numbers. 3.4 billion phishing emails are sent every day. 1 in 99 emails is a phishing attack. 25% of all data breaches involve phishing, and the average cost of a phishing attack is $4.65 million. Phishing works. That's why attackers keep doing it. Now let's talk about how to recognize phishing emails. There are clear patterns and clear red flags. I'm going to show you a framework I use in security awareness training. I call it the SCARED method. SCARED. Sender, content, attachments, request, emotion, destination. Let's break down each one. S is for sender. Check who it's from. Look at the actual email address, not just the display name. A phishing email might show the name Amazon Customer Service, but the address is amazon-security@outlook.com. That's not Amazon. Amazon's email ends in @amazon.com. Watch for addresses with misspellings, like paperone.com instead of PayPal. Generic email services like Gmail or Outlook for business communications. Random characters or numbers. Suspicious domains like .tk or .xyz. To check, hover your mouse over the sender's name, don't click, and the real address appears. C is for content. Examine the message. Phishing emails often have grammar and spelling errors. "Dear customer, your account have been suspended. Please click here to verify." Professional companies have editors. Lots of typos is a red flag. But be careful. Some sophisticated phishing is perfectly written, so this alone isn't enough. Watch for generic greetings too. "Dear customer," "Dear user," "Valued member." Real companies usually use your name. And watch for unusual formatting, strange fonts, excessive bold or coloured text, poorly designed logos. A is for attachments. Be suspicious. Unexpected attachments are a major red flag. Dangerous file types include .exe executables, .zip or .rar compressed files, .scr screensaver files, and JavaScript files. Even Office documents with macros enabled and PDFs can be malicious. The rule: if you didn't ask for an attachment, don't open it, even from people you know, because their account might be compromised. R is for request. What are they asking for? Legitimate companies will never ask for your password, your social security number, your credit card's CVV, or your PIN by email. Ever. So if you see verify your account credentials, update your payment information, confirm your password, or wire transfer needed urgently, it's almost certainly phishing. E is for emotion. Recognize manipulation. Phishing emails use psychological triggers. Urgency. Your account will be closed in 24 hours. Fear. Suspicious activity detected. Greed. You've won $10,000. Curiosity. Someone tagged you in a photo. If an email is trying to make you feel a strong emotion, take a breath and examine it carefully. D is for destination. Check the links. Hover over any link, don't click, and look at the real URL. The email says, click here to verify your PayPal account. The link text shows paypal.com. But when you hover, the actual URL is paper1-verify.tk. That extra 1 instead of an L? That's a phishing site. On a computer, hover and the real URL appears in the bottom left corner. On a phone, press and hold, don't tap, and a preview appears. Watch for misspellings, extra words or numbers, suspicious domains, or an IP address instead of a domain name. And here's the golden rule. When in doubt, don't click links in emails. Go directly to the website by typing the address yourself or using a bookmark. All right, you now have a framework for spotting phishing emails. But let me show you some real examples so you can see these red flags in action. Quick reminder, if you're finding this valuable, subscribe to the channel. Next week, in episode 7, we're covering data protection and privacy, how to keep your information safe in the cloud and offline. Now, let's look at some real phishing emails. I'm going to show you 3 real phishing emails I've encountered. I've anonymized them for privacy. Example 1. The fake package delivery. It's from FedEx delivery at an address, mailservice.net. Subject: package delivery failed, action required. The body reads, Dear customer, we attempted to deliver your package but no one was home. Please click the link below to reschedule delivery. Let's run it through scared. Sender: the email is from mailservice.net, not fedex.com. Red flag. Content: generic greeting, dear customer. Attachments: none this time. Request: it wants you to click a link to reschedule. Emotion: urgency, delivery failed, action required. Destination: hover over the link and it reveals fedexredelivery.tk, a misspelling, plus a suspicious .tk domain. Verdict: phishing. If you actually have a FedEx package, go to fedex.com directly and track it there. Example 2. The Microsoft account suspension. From Microsoft account team at microsoft-security.com. Subject: unusual sign-in activity, verify your account. The body says, we detected unusual sign-in activity on your account from an IP address in Russia. If this was you, click here to verify. If not, your account will be suspended in 24 hours. Analysis: the sender is microsoft-security.com, not microsoft.com. Red flag. The grammar's decent, but that IP address is there to scare you. Request: it wants you to verify your account, which is code for give us your password. Emotion: fear plus urgency. Destination: the link goes to microsoftlogin.tk, missing the O in Microsoft. Verdict: phishing. Real Microsoft notifications come from @microsoft.com, and direct you to account.microsoft.com. Example 3. The colleague request. This one's spear phishing. It's from John Smith, and at first glance it looks like a real colleague. Subject: quarterly report. The body: Hi Anne, can you review the attached Q3 financial report? I need your feedback before the board meeting tomorrow. Thanks, John. And there's an attachment: Q3 financial report.pdf.exe. Analysis: the sender looks legitimate, but closer inspection shows it's spoofed. The real address ends in .co, not .com. The content is well written and personalized, but the attachment? Q3 financial report.pdf.exe. That's an executable disguised as a PDF. Big red flag. Verdict: phishing, spear phishing. That file would install malware. So what do? If you get an unexpected request from a colleague, verify it through another channel. Call them or message them directly. Hey John, did you just send me a financial report? The lesson here: even emails that look completely legitimate can be phishing. Always verify before you click links, open attachments, provide information or transfer money. Okay, let's say the worst happens. You click a phishing link or open a malicious attachment. Maybe you even entered your password. Don't panic. Here's your immediate response plan. First, if you clicked a link but didn't enter any information, Step 1. Close the browser tab immediately. Step 2. Run a full antivirus scan on your device. Step 3. Clear your browser cache and cookies. Step 4. Monitor your accounts for suspicious activity over the next few days. Risk level here is low to moderate. If you didn't download anything or enter information, the damage is likely minimal. But if you entered your password or personal information, now we're in damage control mode. Step 1. Disconnect from the internet immediately. This stops malware communicating with the attackers. Step 2. Change your password from a different device. Don't use the compromised one. Change your email password first. It controls password resets for everything else, then banking, then any account that shares that same password, then work accounts. This is exactly why unique passwords matter. Step 3. Enable multi-factor authentication everywhere. Even if they have your password, MFA blocks them. Step 4. Check your email settings. Attackers often set up forwarding rules to copy your mail, auto-delete rules to hide evidence, or vacation responders. Delete anything you didn't create. Step 5. Review recent account activity for logins from unfamiliar locations or devices. Step 6. Run a full malware scan. Step 7. Contact your bank and credit card companies if financial information was exposed. Step 8. Consider a fraud alert, that's free, or a credit freeze, which is more secure. You can set these up through Equifax, Experian, or TransUnion. Step 9. If work credentials were compromised, notify your IT security team immediately. Don't hide it. The faster they know, the faster they contain it. And Step 10. Document everything. Screenshot the email and write down what happened and when. And if you downloaded and opened an attachment, do all of that plus. Disconnect from the internet immediately and seriously consider re-imaging, a full wipe and reinstall, because malware can be persistent. Back up your important files first, but scan them before restoring. For work computers or devices with critical data, get a professional to examine them. Once the crisis is handled, prevent the next one. Understand what went wrong. Which red flags did you miss? Take a phishing awareness test to practice. Set up email filters. Use a password manager, like we covered in episode 3, so every account has a unique password. And enable multi-factor authentication everywhere. The key lesson: if you click on a phishing email, don't panic, but act fast. The quicker you respond, the less damage occurs. And remember, it happens to everyone. Even security professionals occasionally fall for sophisticated phishing. What matters is your response. Beyond spotting phishing, here are email security best practices everyone should follow. Practice 1. Use email aliases. Don't give your real email address to every website. Use an alias service, like Simple Login, DuckDuckGo email protection, or Apple's Hide My Email. Or use the Gmail Plus trick. If your email is ann@gmail.com, you can sign up as ann+shopping@gmail.com. It all arrives in your inbox, but you can filter by alias, and if one starts getting spam, you know exactly which service leaked your data. Practice 2. Separate personal and work email. Never use your work email for personal accounts, or the other way round. If one is compromised, the other stays safe, and it shrinks your attack surface. Practice 3. Set up email filters. Flag external senders, move certain keywords to spam, highlight emails from VIPs. Practice 4. Enable advanced phishing protection in your Gmail or Outlook settings. Practice 5. Don't click unsubscribe on spam. That just confirms your address is active. Instead, mark it as spam, block the sender, or filter it to auto-delete. Only unsubscribe from legitimate newsletters you actually signed up for. Practice 6. Use encrypted email for sensitive communications. Options like Proton Mail, Tutanota, or Gmail's confidential mode. For business, ask your IT department about SMIME or PGP. Practice 7. Verify before acting on any financial request. Wire transfer, refund, gift cards, anything money-related, always verify through a different channel. Call the person on a number you already have, not one in the email, or walk over and ask them. This one simple step prevents business email compromise. And practice 8. Regularly review your email settings. Every quarter, check your forwarding rules, your filters, your connected apps, and your recent activity. Remove anything you don't recognize. Let's recap what we covered. First, phishing is the #1 way people get hacked. 91% of cyber attacks start with a phishing email. Second, use the scared method to spot them. Sender, check the email address. Content, look for grammar errors and generic greetings. Attachments, be suspicious of unexpected files. Request, never give sensitive information by email. Emotion, recognize manipulation tactics. And destination, hover over links before you click. Third, if you do click, disconnect, change your passwords from another device, enable MFA, check your email settings, scan for malware, and notify the right people. And fourth, put the best practices in place. Use aliases, separate personal and work email, set up filters, and verify financial requests. Here are your action steps for this week. Review your inbox with the scared method. Can you spot any phishing? Take a phishing quiz online. Set up email filtering rules. Enable advanced phishing protection. Create email aliases for new signups. Review your forwarding rules and connected apps. And practice. If you get an email asking for money or credentials, verify it through another channel. Oh, and forward phishing emails to the reporting address for your email provider or to your workplace IT security team. In Episode 7, we're covering data protection and privacy, how to back up your data properly, encrypt sensitive files, and control what information you're sharing with companies and services. It's crucial knowledge for protecting your digital legacy. Click here to watch Episode 7, where I show you the 3-2-1 backup rule, how to encrypt sensitive files, and what data companies are actually collecting about you. And trust me, it's way more than you think. And don't forget to download the phishing detection checklist in the description. It's got the scared method, real examples, and a quiz to test your skills. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Stay vigilant.